see here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the pleasure of the what we call the street ninja out here. Everybody's always thinking this guy is a scary guy, and oh, you got to be careful. He's going to hurt you, but actually, he seems like a pretty cool dude, ladies and gentlemen. And can I ask you what your name is?
Kenny.
Kenny, nice to meet you, Kenny. How you doing today? So, can you tell me a little bit about the story? Can you show us your swords that you have there?
This is Budokan. It's like trained sword.
It's all made out of wood, folks. It's not going to hurt you. It's not real. And can you tell me your story behind the swords and what you do?
Well, it's kind of like this engineering project I was working with. Before I even got the sword, it was just that when I picked up the sword, it would measure it between the body's alignment, between the muscles being standing upright with no shit. Like when they stand upright, it says a certain numbers only being how they connect.
Right.
It makes a certain surface area about energy being kinetic forces, being if I was to go back a space or jump 2 spaces or get out of jail free or literally go and collect $200. In a weird metaphorical air about how energy travels, being only motion, so words couldn't be useful. That's why metaphors are always useful.
And what's the story behind your outfit and everything? So what do? You just
see these numbers only at certain joints being only.
Okay.
Dagginess, I guess you say.
And where do you normally walk when you're out?
I just walk around.
Just walk around doing your do?
Yeah.
And
walk around because they always want to question it, and sometimes they think it's me. It's like I put them dogs down or something with my intelligence. It's just no shit, just engineering being what I decided to do instead, making the lazy and dumb die out.
Right. You got a lot of work ahead of you there around this town. Now let me ask you this: some people, what's some of the type of approaches you get while you're out in town? I know people probably.
One time I had a guy come at me with a bike. He just had a weird face. I stepped to the side and he falls over trying to punch me.
What?
Yeah, it was because the curve went this way, so he was trying to lean up over too much, on his bike, and so he fell over, and I started laughing at him. I had to pull out my story afterwards. I was laughing at that shit.
So majority of the time you're just walking through the town, you're minding your own business, just doing your thing, playing with your wooden swords.
Well, it's because once they understand this part about it, it'd be like they don't really worry about it too much. Because they want to learn about it more or less being themselves, doing other things besides just fighting. Because the way you can do that with your job or your daily routine, I can make natural forces become supernatural, to be using myself just a little more healthier.
Right.
It's healthy, but this being that why I say it's lazy and dumbed out, it's a weird way how you function that way.
Okay. And how long have you been out here in this area?
For a while.
For a while? About 10 years. And when did you start your sword project?
Actually, no, it's not really a sword project. It's actually more like something about engineering, about math, being within the sword's measurement to build an energy device like how fans are.
Okay.
Electricity is only one speed. So if I use an extra copper wire to restrict it, causing it to causing it to go faster or slower, the illusion about the same thing.
Can you give us a little demonstration on what you do?
No, not right now.
Not right now? Okay.
Want to get there,
all right. Like all right, well, I appreciate it, my friend.
I've actually had a girl freeze thinking it was Teeter when 3 dogs were attacking her.
Right.
So I stopped. The master of these dogs comes in and said, "You sick of my dogs?" So he rushed to me and said, "All right." But I put them in the wall, and then so the dog would drop their mouth and saying, "Re-attack this person," because this person was saying, "Rescue me."
Right.
Because I was keeping them. So I was like, "Fuck that."
Now, does the police ever bother you?
Only if it's I actually have something to do.
Okay. Awesome. All right.
Technically, it's a sin that they want to recreate themselves.
There you go. All right. Well, I appreciate your story, my friend. Well, everybody, it's me again, that crazy guy with the lazy eye. And I actually got a great story to tell you. We always out here, giving you all kind of stories. People's wanting, some good stories for a change. And we actually got a good story here we want to give you today. I'm here with Miss Lisa here. And Lisa's been on the streets for several years. How actually long have you been on the streets homeless, Lisa?
Just as I got my apartment, it was 7.
7 years. And I know, what is some of the scary, tell me some of the stuff that happens on the street. I know you've seen a lot, and as being a female, what's it like?
It's hard because you don't have no income. That was my hardest part, to get my disability.
Right.
Just finding a place to sleep without being bothered. Being a woman by myself. Being raped, beat up, or as happened several times.
So you gotta actually live on your smarts when you're out here on the streets.
That's how I messed up my hip with that, because some guys were chasing me on the rocks, and I used to stay down there by the bridge in St. Sam
Right.
to go to Bowen. Yeah, that's how I messed up my hip.
I know you were down for a while.
Yeah.
So, what's the struggle like when you were on the streets as far as trying to find something to eat,
The struggle? The struggle was with the public. Not so much with everybody.
the homeless people are
No.
bad, are they?
No, and see, the one thing that I couldn't do was get out there and hold a sign or panhandle. I can't get myself. I did it one time. So they gave me $5. I said, you know what? I'm sorry, ma'am. I can't take this. I'd rather work for it, clean your dog poop, anything.
Right.
You know, I feel better knowing that I worked for it than beg for it.
You don't hear that much from a homeless person, folks. Let me tell you, that's why I liked you, Lisa. You know, we've been following you and we've been dealing with you for a long time.
I knew I was being watched.
I know, right? Well, in a good way. You know, we'll
Yeah.
see you out in public. Always stop and say hi to
Yeah.
you.
And see, I still recycle. And the money I get from that, I help feed my puppies or get their shots. And I'm working to get the 2 little ones that are spayed and neutered, both boy and girl. I also help other people, and I don't ask for nothing in return. The only thing that makes me happy is the smile.
You're a homeless person with a heart at the time, aren't you?
I still am.
Right.
I'm
Well, you're not homeless no more,
But
right?
I still have a heart, and I still help people.
Now, I hear that
Strangers
you
everywhere.
got you an apartment now.
Yeah.
How did all this great news happen?
Well, remember Steve, homeless Steve?
Right.
Okay, we were all staying down there by the church. I'm gonna admit, I was one down there, and his worker was coming by and to see him, and I asked him, is there another program that we can sign up? I said, I am ready to get off the streets. I'll do whatever it takes.
And I know you've always been trying to get off the street.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't afford it by myself. I didn't trust nobody to move with. Be a roommate. They always robbed me before. So, well, let me hook you up with somebody. So he sent somebody out, and came with him. They did the intake and everything. I passed the test. Did everything they wanted.
Was it through the sheriff department?
It had to do with the county. Step Up for the Homeless. Yeah.
Okay.
They helped me out, and it took 3 months.
3 months.
3
And
months.
now look at you.
Uh-huh.
You're cleaned up. You got
Yeah.
good looking clothes
It was
on.
really, you know what's funny? It's because when I still stayed there, I still had no lights. I used a flashlight, and I got up. Oh man, oh wait, I got an apartment.
No, I know, right?
Yeah, because we had to figure out where we're gonna go, and then the rain, I have to worry about being flooded out, or none of that bad stuff. But I mean, I miss my family out here. So I still, even though I'm down there, I ride, walk, whatever it takes to get out here, check on the guys, see if they need anything. Everybody else, everybody still remembers. When I recycle, I have people now that see if it can help them.
That's good.
It's good.
I'm glad to see you. So glad to see
Me
that
too.
you're stepping up in the world. You're off
I
the
sent you a
streets.
friend request on Facebook.
I'll have to. I got so many friends on Facebook that won't let me add anymore. It says I'm maxed out, you know. But man, so how does it feel to be off the streets and in your own house?
It feels good. There's a lot of people that still look at me as being, the homeless. And it's
People are
not-
going to be
but you know
people.
what? That's what I asked that question before. When you have a jacket that people place on you, like a homeless person, these dirty, nasty, and all this, dude, even though you get an apartment, clean them, straighten them, and get ready to go back to college, like I am, I already got a year there. Okay. Do they still hold that jacket on you? Yes,
Oh
they do.
yes, this
Yes, they
world
do.
is not politically. It's
That's what
politically
me is
incorrect.
hurt. I mean, what if it was them or their daughter or son?
Oh, well, it's a different ride on a
Right.
train then, that way. It's
no,
only
but,
when it's the
I
other
mean,
people.
I'd be happy for somebody. Hey, look, you need any help? You need anything? Give me a call. Let me know. I'll help you.
You've always been helping people even when I've seen you on the streets, Lisa. I mean, so I'm glad that's never changed.
No, I can't. He's got me here for a reason.
How's it feel to be able to sleep in a bed at night with warm covers?
It feels good.
It feels real good.
Yeah, it feels good, but sometimes I miss it out here. First I thought the water
Right? I can imagine. So, well, after
I
7
couldn't
years.
breathe. I had a panic attack. I started suffocating. And then I had to run outside, and I had my own little porch and stuff, so I just didn't know. And then my mom was like, "Oh, no, I can't go in. I can't go in there." But I got over it. I'm learning to stay home. With all that being homeless and everything, messed up my teeth, so I have arthritis so bad. I'm looking like I'm getting started getting
Well, I hate
But
to
hey,
see
you
you in
know
a
what?
wheelchair.
It's not gonna stop me.
You're always strong. You're always strong.
Lord's got me here for a reason. I'm happy.
Well, I'm happy for you, Lisa. Congratulations, man. So keep up the great work. Stay off the street. Unless you're going to visit.
That's right, I did it. If you go for my bike ride, or a little trail for my doggies, to get my doggies in the So, yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, give this lady some hearts and likes for moving up in the world. Now, you want a good story? There you go. You got it right here on HemetINews.com.
How's your girl?
She's good. She's right there.